Hi everyone. In today's lecture, we are going to understand what are complementary angles, and we'll solve some example problems related to exercise 11.3. If possible, some exercise problems of 11.3 also. Okay. First, we'll see what is complementary angles, or which angles are said to be complementary angles. Okay, complementary angles. Two angles are said to be complementary if their sum is equal to 90 degrees. If two angles are said to be complementary if their sum is said to be equal to 90 degrees. I'll write that two angles are said to be complementary. I'm writing some part complementary if their sum is equal to 90 degrees. Okay, right. Now we'll have some specific relations related to this complementary angles, that is sine of this very important relation sine 90 minus a. It is nothing but cos a. Sine 90 minus a is equal to cos a. I have explained related to this some problems already in the previous lectures. For example, if a is 60 degrees, we get sine 90 minus 60 is sine 30. Okay, that is equal to cos 60. Right? How it is? Sine 30, we know that it has 1 by 2. Cos 60 is also 1 by 2. Okay, so sine 90 minus a is cos a. This is one relation. Similarly, we can have sine 90 minus a, cos 90 minus a is equal to sine a. Okay, cos 90 minus a is equal to sine a. Again, we can have other relations related to this. You have to memorize this. Tan 90 minus a, you can take, or in general you can say x. It is not the matter. X, you have to take it as capital X. Okay, because it is an angle 90 minus x degrees. You can write it as cot x. It is not capital only. You can take small letter also. Okay, it is in the textbook. Some books they will give it as capital X, some books they give it as small x. So tan 90 minus x, it is equal to cot x. Or if you are confusing, don't worry, you take it as tan 90 minus a is equal to cot a. Forget about the x, you just remember it as a only. Tan 90 minus a is equal to cot a. Similarly, cot 90 minus a is equal to tan a. These are very important identities. Similarly, cosecant 90 minus a is equal to secant a. And the last one we have secant 90 minus a is equal to cosecant a. These are the relations which we are going to use to solve the example problems as well as exercise problems. Secant 90 minus a is equal to cosecant a. Right. We'll start the example problems. Now first example problem we have, they have given evaluate secant 35, evaluate secant 35 divided by cosecant 35 degrees. So we know that any one of the that is numerator or denominator we have to change, not both. Secant 35 can be written as secant 90 minus how much? 55. Okay, one thing here, small correction, the denominator here is cosecant 55 degrees. So secant 35 can be written as secant 90 minus 55. 90 minus 55 is 35. So secant 90 minus 55 is secant 35, and we have in the denominator cosecant 55 degrees. Okay, now just now we have seen secant 90 minus a formula we have, or the equation is nothing but cosecant a, cosecant 55 degrees divided by cosecant 55 degrees. So both will get cancelled, we get it as equal to 1. Okay, right. Next example problem we have, if cos 7a is equal to sine a minus 6 degrees, a minus 6 degrees, where 7a is acute angle less than 90 degrees, where 7a is an acute angle. They have given the condition for this only, acute angle. So find, what the question is, find the value of angle A, right? Find the value of A. So first, what they have given, just you have to write first. For that also you get marks. So what they have given first, it is cos 7a is sine a minus 6. Okay. So here don't worry about that is 7 is acute angle, whether we have to apply that condition in solving the problem. It is not required, because we do like cos 7a can be written as sin 90 minus 7a, so that is less than 90 degrees only. 7a can be replaced with, okay. So 7a is acute angle, means less than 90 degrees. So 7 into a is less than 90 degrees, that you have to get. Okay. So we know that, what we know? Yes, we know that sine of 90 minus a is equal to cos a, right? We know this. And sine 90 minus a is cos a. So here suppose we take sine 90 minus 7a, which is given, that's why we are taking it as 7a. So it is nothing but cos 7a. So whatever the angle here it is given, a it is given, so we take it as cos a. 7a it is given, we take it as cos 7a. Okay. So now in the given problem, cos 7a it is there, so that cos 7a can be replaced with sine 90 minus 7a. Okay. So this cos a we are going to replace, again I am repeating, this cos a can be replaced with sine 90 minus 7a, sine 90 minus 7a. So sine 90 minus 7a is equal to, what here we have, sine a minus 6, sine a minus 6 degrees. Okay. So now both sides we have sine of the angle, and whatever the value is there in brackets, that is also sine of that, and sine of both the sides we have sines. So we can equate this 90 minus 7a, we can equate the values in the brackets. 90 minus 7a is equal to a minus 6. Now what we can do is, minus 7a we can take on the left hand side, and minus 6 we can bring on the left hand side. Minus 7a we take on the right hand side, and minus 6 we take on the left hand side. Okay. So 90 degrees plus 6 we get, minus 7a comes on the right hand side, it becomes as plus 7a. So it becomes as 96 degrees, and it is equal to 7a plus a, it is 8a. A is nothing but 1a, you can take 1a. Now 96 degrees divided by 8, that is equal to a. We know that 96 divided by 8, how much it is? 12 degrees. Okay, so what we have done, simply the problem what they have asked is cos 7a is equal to sin a minus 6 degrees. They have given 7 is acute angle, so 7 into 12, it is how much? 84. So that is nothing but 7a is less than 90 degrees. That also it is confirmed. So what here we have done, in place of cos a, we replace that cos 7a here. Cos 7a is replaced with sin 90 minus 7a, and both the sides sign will get cancelled, or we can equate the values in the brackets. 90 minus 7 equal to a minus 6, and we have evaluated this. Okay, now another problem we'll solve here. If sin a is equal to cos b, then prove that a plus b is equal to 90 degrees. Very easy it is. Sin a is equal to cos b, then prove that a plus b equal to 90 degrees. So how you can solve this? Sin given, first we write what is given. Given that sin a is equal to cos b, and we know that cos b is sin 90 minus b. Cos b is nothing but sin 90 minus b. So we can replace this cos b with sin 90 minus b. So left hand side we have sin a is equal to sin 90 minus b. Okay, both the ratios are sine only, that is trigonometric ratios, so we can equate the values in the brackets. So a is equal to 90 minus b, and we going to bring this minus b on the left hand side, so we can write a plus b is equal to 90 degrees. A plus b is equal to 90 degrees. Hence it is proved. Okay, next we have another example problem number 4. What they have given, I'll write here, express sine 81 degrees plus tan 81 degrees in terms of trigonometric ratios, of trigonometric ratios of angles between 0 degrees and 45 degrees. Okay, what they have given is sin 81 and tan 81, but they are asking to express this sin 81 and tan 81 within the angle range of 0 to 45 degrees. Okay, so the solution here we start. We know that sin 81 degrees, 81 can be written as 90 minus 9. Okay, sin 90 degrees minus 90 minus 9 is nothing but 81. 90 minus 9 is 81. So sin 90 minus 9 is sin 90 minus a. What is sin 90 minus a? A here is 9 degrees. Sin 90 minus a is how much? Cos 9 degrees. Okay, and also they have another second part they have given tan 81. Okay, tan 81. Again, tan of 81 degrees we can write it as 90 minus 9 only. Tan 90 minus 9. We know that tan 90 minus theta is cot theta, and here theta is nothing but our tan 90 minus a is cot a. A is nothing but here 9 degrees. So what they have given? They have given sine 81 degrees plus tan 81 degrees, and they are asking to represent the same in the ratios of other angles which should be greater than 0 degrees and less than 45 degrees. So we can write sine 81 is replaced with cos 9 degrees, and tan 81 is replaced with cot 9 degrees. So this is what they are asking, to represent the same angle ratios within 0 to 45 degrees. Okay, another problem we'll solve and we'll stop. Another problem we have, problem number 5. So this they have given, if a comma b and c, a comma b and c are interior angles of triangle ABC. Interior means within the triangle. Interior angles of triangle ABC. Okay, then show that sine of b plus c by 2 is equal to cos a by 2. This is what they are asking. Okay, sine b plus c by 2 is equal to cos a by 2. That is what we have to prove. And since they have given a, b, c are interior angles of triangle ABC, so we know that sum of the interior angles of a triangle a plus b plus c is equal to 180 degrees. From this we start, and dividing both sides with 2, because in the problem what they have asked, b plus c by 2, sine of b plus c by 2 is cos a by 2. So divide both sides by 2. So what we get, a plus b plus c all divided by 2 is 180 degrees by 2. Now we can separately write this denominator 2 as a by 2 plus b plus c by 2, that is equal to 90 degrees. And now in the problem what they have asked, sine of b plus c by 2, and RHS is a by 2. So we are going to take this a by 2 on the right hand side. We get b plus c by 2 is equal to 90 minus a by 2. Now if you take sine of the angle on both sides, taking sine ratio on both sides, so we can write it as sine of b plus c by 2 is equal to sine of 90 minus a by 2. Now anybody can tell what is sine 90 minus a here. Sine 90 minus a is nothing but cos a. In place of a here we have a by 2, so we can write it as cos a by 2. Sine 90 minus a is cos a. Here in this specific problem, in place of a we have a by 2, so sine 90 minus a by 2 we can write it as cos a by 2. On the LHS we have sine b plus c by 2. This is what they have asked. Okay, hence it is verified, we can say, they ask, hence show that. Okay, hence verified you can write. Okay, right, we'll stop here. Okay, All of you practice the problems. Exams are within November, December, January, February, March ending. Mostly they are going to be there. Practice the problems. If you have any doubts, you can comment. Any other chapters you want to have the solutions, you comment. And I am going to continuously post the videos after completing trigonometry. I am going to post other chapter problems also. Thank you very much. Please subscribe and share to others. Thank you.